Hey, everybody. I just thought I'd jump on for a few minutes. Having a lot of conversations lately and a lot of revelations lately. And I personally am getting some help with some of my own stuff, which is a big first for me. Getting some assistance myself. And I'm learning that throughout my whole life and my career, particularly my career as well, I've done a lot for everybody but me. I got started in the business to make some family members happy. I went to events to make my upline happy. I performed to make, again, upline people happy. I achieved certain things to make certain people in my life happy. And I'm not saying I regret any of it. I'm very thankful for everything that went on. But now I sit back and I look at it, and I'm glad it carried me here. They say, God bless the broken road that led me straight to where I needed to go. I never did it for me. I did it for upline colleagues, to impress people, to have people cheer for me, for praise, for adulation, for all kinds of things. But I never did it for me. I never did it. I never did it for me. And I want you guys to think about, who are you performing for? I bought things. Hi, Rance. I bought things to make people happy or to make people approve of me. I traveled places to make people approve of me. I know I'm not supposed to reveal this stuff, but gosh, if I don't reveal it, who will? If we don't talk about it, when is the conversation ever going to happen? Because in this industry, when you are not firm in who you are and what you want, what will happen is you'll get pulled around. My mentor used to say, who are you letting you pull you around by the ring in your nose? I mean, just visualize that. Being pulled around, being made to feel guilty. I watch a lot of marketing folks, they shame people. They shame people. I can't imagine that it's good stuff. And I have wounds from being shamed for different things. I'll never forget, my original marketing business was in weight loss, and I had lost 100 pounds, guys. I had done incredible stuff. And at the same time, I had a leader, it wasn't my upline, I had a leader pull me aside and very nastily tell me that they can't feature me because I'm not at my optimal weight. And it would be an embarrassment, these were her words, to the organization if they let me be visible. And I remember I kept myself together, and then I went out to my car. I'll never forget that day. And I cried, and I cried, and I cried. And I had tried so hard, and I had worked so hard, and I had done all of this stuff, and then I was violently shamed. And it's funny because I had taken off all that weight, and that's when the weight started to slide back on, because when I realized that the thing I wanted I wasn't going to get, and I think that I irrationally was chasing, I wasn't going to get. I got to a point where I was like, well, why am I doing this anymore? There was no winning scenario. And so I just started to gain some weight back, because I was not doing it for me. I was doing it for other people. Every time, if you look at the roller coasters in business, and my business has been pretty stable. I mean, I talk about, I haven't been too roller coastery, although lately it's been a major dip, thrill ride, right? Because of personal circumstance, which is why I'm talking about all this stuff now. When I think about it, generally speaking, when I went up because I was busy trying to please someone. And so I worked really hard to please someone. I would hit the pinnacle, I would win the contest, I would do the thing, and I would get the adulation, but then the next day it was forgotten because, it was the next day. And I know it, I'm not blaming anybody else. Please do not misunderstand me. I'm not passing the buck. I'm not being a victim. But I'm just saying that I never once stopped and decided to do it for me. for me because I'm worth it. And it's time to say I'm worth it. And it's time for you to say you're worth it. And I want you to look. Next time somebody tries to shame you into buying something, doing something, going somewhere. I mean, guys, I'm going to encourage you to get to events and different things because it's good. It's really good and you need to, and it invigorates you. But not to the point where it puts your family at risk, or to the point where, you know, that type of stuff. I don't like that type of stuff. I'm not going to shame you to buy a product. If, you know, if I'm recommending a product and you can't, it's not the right timing or whatever, I'm not gonna shame you to do that. I'm not gonna call you out in public. I'm not gonna make a fuss. I mean, it may tell me certain things about you. Like if it's a, you know, if it's a big expensive product, it's one thing. If it's a $7 thing and you don't pick it up, it tells me you're not ready. That's cool. But I really want you to think about it. I don't ever want you to do anything for me, for those of you that work with me. I want you to do it for you. I want you to do it for you. I don't want to be pulling you around, and I want you to not be pulled around. What I want you to do is look deep inside and think about what you deserve and what you want and where you want to go. Again, I'm thankful for all the experiences. I'm thankful for my own weaknesses as I grew up in this space, because if I hadn't been weak, I probably wouldn't be here today. If I hadn't been seeking other people's adulation and approval, I know I wouldn't be here today. So the mess was a gift, right? It always is. Whatever the problem is always a gift. But at some point, you have to fix the problem, because I can only go so far trying to please others. And if I really want to go all the way to the moon, it has to be what I want. It has to be self-motivated. And that's why you watch the swings. So if you guys have ever had, you know, you've done really well and then it dropped off and done really well, look at the underlying motivation. Because there's a good chance that that's part of it. And certainly use people to push you. Use, like, if you can become self-aware of that, like if I know that I like training on stage, I enjoy it. I love the energy from the people. I love giving my energy out to them. So if I know I'm competing to do something to get a spot on the stage because I get the thing that brings me joy, great. Let's use that manipulation. Let's use the manipulation of others to get us to perform. I like that, you know, but I have to be aware of what it is. If I'm being manipulated and I'm not aware of it, it can be really harmful. So, and I'm speaking in terms of me because I'm trying to share my experience with you. And I hope that you go out and share your experiences with others and you go do what makes your heart sing. You know, if I'm doing things for others, I want it to be for the masses of people, to help the next person that's coming down the road, not for the sake of making somebody more money, making somebody, you know, getting somebody more stuff. I'm done with stuff. You know what's nice? That's nice. What's right back there? The water and the peace and the quiet. That's what's nice. That's what's nice. You know what's not nice? The noise. And I'm learning that the song isn't out there. The song's in here. I'll see you guys later. Love you. Bye. Wait, how do you turn this off on here? It's different on YouTube. I don't know where the button is. Stop it. I guess it's this. See you later.